Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X-2 on the Mysterious JG. Thanks to the power of the Charm Bangle, a lengthy and difficult journey with a lot of fighting monsters has turned into us just going around talking to people about boring old publicity mission. And I forgot to save my game when I called it a video, or even just do it between videos, so let's do it now. And I actually lost my place in this text file, so I think the last guy we talked to was wearing a purple shirt, so we gotta follow the road to the next area. There should be a lady in that area with a machina to her far right, so basically what we're saying is there's a lady around here somewhere. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be able to jump up there at some point. Is it Belgamine or whichever one? Either she or the lady in Luca is Belgamine. I don't really remember. I lost 30 pounds with open air, you fat cow. Also, find your better half. Yep. She is not want to date one of the lucha goers because, you know, apparently she's not that attracted to the idea of people picking on Titus, since that's mostly what the lucha goers exist to do. Oh, and they make fun of the Aurochs too, I suppose. No fair. How could you bring me all the way up here and then I can't get to the top? Nah. Ah, I can get all the way up here. It's just that there's no reason to. Gotcha. Seriously, there's no treasure chest or something hidden up here? Okay, well, I can go for like super top rope elbow drop though. What's annoying is sometimes you go right up to the edge of the platform and you can't jump from there. You have to take a few steps, like holding the circle button, you have to take a few steps back and then towards the edge before it will allow anything to happen. Go past the lady above and exit to the next area. Go all the way to the end of the road and you'll see two guys seated there. This is basically where we're getting really close to where you drop down if you lose the Chocobo Eater fight or get knocked off the edge in Final Fantasy X, which I showcased just to show it because I'm such a completionist. Such a great LP here, showing you all that stuff. So these two guys, you got the guy on the top and the guy below, as they are described. You walked all the way out here? That one too swift, or what? Oh, you're here. Did you need something? Did you need something? Haven't I met you somewhere before? You look mighty familiar. You do. I can't remember. Tell me, who do you remind me of, eh? Ah, jerks. Forced to come all the way out here just to a stupid publicity game. Well, now that you guys are totally pumped, I'm out. Later, losers. Bite my shiny metal ass. Yeah, she's been learning too much from Waka, I think. So, yeah. Yuna covering up just a little bit more of her back than she used to, and instead showing off a lot more leg. It's interesting. I mean, I kind of like the fact that the color scheme remains the same. The white top and the blue bottom. I mean, I guess that's by design. Like Riku. Well, Riku, no. Riku's got kind of a gold look going on, and she was wearing like orange in the previous game, wasn't she? I don't know. But yeah, the two characters they bothered to redesign, I mean, I think some time and effort went into Yuna's model in this game. I'm just not sure why they wanted her to be, you know, quite so scantily clad. And I'll be honest with you, you know, call me a perv, but if she was wearing just those Daisy Dukes, and you know, I would be okay with it. I'd deal, you know. But the fact that she's got like she's showing off one leg and the other one is like mostly covered is with the crazy full skirt on one side. I don't get that at all. I kind of wish she was either just wearing a freaking, you know, skirt like in the last game, dress rather, or she was wearing little shorts like one or the other. You know, pick your poison. Pick your perf poison. I did not mean to do that. I meant to do this. Anyway, there is nothing to be done on the Mushroom Rock Road. Well, there is something to be done. It's just not something we're going to do right now. Oh. Well, maybe we probably should do it now.
It's those creeps again.
The creepazoids. Hey, and there's Clasco.
Maybe there's a sphere here.
Could be.
It's our turn to do the following.
We're the followers of Apocalypse. I think we just got sucked into mission time.
Good to see you again, Lady Yuna.
Why is his name question?
You
Well,
haven't forgotten me, have you?
you know what? Okay, I just remembered. If you, like me, if you played Final Fantasy X before ever getting to see the Eternal Calm, then no, you wouldn't know who this guy is. But I'm pretty sure you're supposed to say you recognize him.
Yaibel, isn't it? You're in the Youth League.
You're really irritating.
Ha! You really do remember me. I am truly honored, Lady Yuna.
I'm also Robin from
Since
Teen
that
Titans.
day we first spoke, the Youth League has been conducting a
And Teen
sphere hunt
Titans
of its
Go.
own. We, the Youth League...
You're supposed to be investigating Titus.
Clasco, take it from here.
Why?
We, the Youth League, to better our understanding of Spira's past, vow to remain vigilant in our search for ruins and spheres.
Oh, that's enough! Those two guys are getting away.
Yeah,
Did
why
LeBlanc's
did we...
men pass through here?
Why did we stop to talk to you?
Yes, they said they're here to take care of our fiend problem.
And we
You
don't
see,
care
the
about
Youth
them
League is
being
in
evil.
preparation for an important operation, leaving our patrols short-handed. As a result, the road to headquarters has been overrun with fiends.
Well, then you
Be
guys
warned,
should do something
unless you
about
can
it.
defeat the fiends on the road, you will not be able to pass. So, are you ready to run the gauntlet?
Sure.
Understood.
That's our...
Expect to encounter fiends until you reach the vicinity of the lift.
Yeah.
Fight your way through them and proceed to headquarters.
So the important thing is we got to get
That's
back to
it.
Publicity
Good luck.
Quest, right?
Clasco? Clasco, show them the way.
Of course. This way, please.
So
Yeah,
Clasco
let's hunt some fiend.
left the Chocobo Knights to become a Chocobo breeder, and then was left the Chocobo breeding to become a Youth League member, apparently. Reach the lift, and your mission will be complete. None of you guys care about Publicity Quest, huh? At the core of the Youth League is Ted Nugent, a warrior who fears not even death. And he certainly isn't afraid to speak his piece about Obama. At the temple fell, people across Spire and began banding together under the guidance of former Crusaders, including whichever one didn't die in Final Fantasy X, but then they disappeared. The League is busy making preparations to take on the Yevon party. Oh, great! So you guys are gonna totally ruin the fucking peace that I brought. I mean, I brought peace by defeating sin, and you guys are just starting a bunch of trouble. Glasgow, I should probably talk to him.
You seem down.
You
well,
seem
a lot
shorter
has
than
happened
me.
since you brought us the calm. I ended up following Captain Lucille. When she joined the Youth League, so did I.
I thought I told you to get away from
But I'm
them.
still stuck playing tour guide. Ugh.
Was that what you used to do?
You know, all I want is to ride on a chocobo, faster than the wind.
You're a bird.
You know, all I...
Yeah, well, what about Open Air Inc? Nope, okay. Never mind. It's sweet that Yuna absorbed Titus's knowledge of these people that Titus would talk to in Final Fantasy X while Yuna was off doing something else. So, like, Yuna... We never see Yuna talking to Clasco. Foggy Fiend Frenzy. The Youth League is a bit short-handed. Help them out by clearing out the fiends along the Mushroom Rock Road. Fiends will attack more often under cover of fog. Proceed with caution. Objective, reach the lift leading to headquarters. So basically, yeah, you're just fighting your way through the Mushroom Rock Road. That's your only mission. There would be enemies attacking you if we didn't have the Charm Bracelet. Since we do have the Charm Bracelet, or Charm Bangle, I don't know if enemies will attack or not. Because there is like a mechanic where fog comes in and there's a bunch of like enemy encounters
There
increase.
they are.
And yeah, we can always try to kill these guys. That's what Yuna's about, isn't it? Like, murdering people? So they seem to have disappeared. I'm assuming there was treasure hidden there in Final Fantasy X, and that's why that's there, but... Okay... Phoenix down. The map is... I'm getting really disoriented with this. It would appear that having the charm bangle means that we are not encountering enemies at all. Now, one of the enemies that you can encounter out here is a Tonberry. I kind of feel like we should fight a Tonberry just to show it off. It's been a long time since we rock and rolled and fought a Tonberry. Give you the... Somebody's already using the Animantulas. Who's using the Animantula? Oh, I think one of my monsters is equipped with it, actually. I was using... Yes, my party of Chocobo and Yaibal, and... Because, yes, I have Yaibal as a monster. I have Brother as a monster. I'll explain eventually how all that mini-game, creature creator game works. I don't really... Well, I'm sure that the, yeah, fairy earrings, that's a good idea. Alright. So let's actually encounter some fiends so that this isn't completely silly, this mini-game here. Though I believe we're about to win, so... I guess it might be too late for me to suddenly think that we're going to actually do this the right way. But I figured we would encounter a, oh no, wait. I think we hop up a level here. We still have more to go, don't we? I don't think we're actually done. But yeah, I want to fight a Tonberry. Not you guys. I don't care about you guys. I like how they redirect in mid-attack. Damn it, Riku! I was gonna kill that thing.
Play.
Is this game, I guess. What am I saying? Oh, it's a little cave. Okay.
This one ain't no good. Nor this one.
No, I remember this place.
What are you doing?
Being followed.
Let's get out of here. We must inform the boss.
I want all those spheres that they had, though.
Hey, they dropped something.
Finders keepers.
Losers, sweepers, Crimson Sphere 9. So, basically, you need a total of 9 Crimson Spheres. You put them into this door and it opens, and it's kind of an optional... It's a fairly short little dungeon, which has several optional bosses inside. Most irritating thing is, it does explain some plot stuff. As a matter of fact, it's actually, we will eventually learn something about Payne's backstory, and it connects somewhat to that. It tells us a little bit about, well, never mind, let's sort of dancing on the edge of spoiling stuff here. But the most irritating thing about it is, and we haven't used these yet, but we got the blue mage dress sphere, which is essentially basically the blue mage dress sphere is in this game is called gun mage, and you have to. I'm assuming you know something about the Final Fantasy series. You have to. Who the hell are you? You have to get hit with certain enemy magic attacks, and then you learn them yourself. And several of the better ones can only be learned by fighting the optional bosses that are in there. And what's really irritating about it is that it's not that easy to get all of the spheres. It's not super hard either. But there's at least one point I remember. It's like the final piece of the Mihen High Road story in Act 5, I guess. There's this like mini game where there's like this mystery and you're supposed to solve this mystery, and depending on how you do it, different people are the culprit. And if you do the way that the normal game wants you to, you get a Crimson Sphere and it helps you win that. But if you don't do what the game would normally expect and you get like a different response, you open up some like interesting little optional side plot, and you get a sphere that gives you like an interesting little optional movie and blah blah blah. But the point is, then you can never go in here. So it's like they definitely set it up so that you can't get everything in one shot. You can get 100% completion, but there's like interesting side stuff, well, interesting in quotes, I suppose, that you can't get, and also get 100% completion because they don't award you completion points and they prevent you from getting something else that does. But if you want to see everything in the game, you've got to play it through multiple times.
Long time no see. Remember me?
Terrifying. I actually do remember him. He was the guy who had an older white brother and a younger white brother. His name, Maroda? I want to say his name was Maroda, but that might have been his brother.
Glad to hear it.
Oh, hey, it is
How have
Maroda.
you been?
I was actually...
I joined up with the Youth League, and that's been keeping me pretty busy.
Oh, I'm a sphere hunter now.
Well, that's great. Where's Titus?
That sounds great.
Titus, you did something different with your hair. It's gray now, and you're wearing skin-tight black leather.
He's the leader of the Kinderguardians. Be nice to him if you see him.
How's
Well, I'll
Isaaru?
kill you.
The Youth League discovered this place, you know.
Hey, answer
It's
my
called
question.
The Den of Woe.
Woo.
It was sealed around the time of Operation Mia.
See, my little joke there was that he thinks Pain is Titus because Titus is so girly. Ha 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 ha. Let's move on.
And Isaaru?
Oh, she's not gonna let it drop. Saru's an embarrassment to all of us.
The seal can supposedly be broken with the right combination of spheres.
I demand you tell me of Isaaru. Did your brother die? Should I stop picking at this? Maybe he
I'm afraid
died.
this place is off limits until we can conduct a more thorough investigation.
You can't tell me what to
So
do. You really
I'll,
should know that.
Have to ask you to leave. I'm sorry.
You've got to be kidding me. I'll take out the entire youth league. You know I can. Don't fuck with this.
This place is off limits.
Can I tell you about
Isaaru.
Open Air Inc? Oh,
This place
he actually was.
Isaaru. He hasn't changed a bit.
He's still a summoner on his pilgrimage to defeat sin. I tried to convince him that was no longer a valid thing, but... Well... So we definitely found something interesting. Now we have to get back up to the top path to actually finish the quest. And if we can fight a damn Tonberry, I'm gonna put the charm bangle back on. But I wanted to showcase one, you know. Now, Blue Mage is actually a... Gun Mage, rather, is actually a pretty good class in this game. Because its attack isn't bad. Like, it's not like it can't do anything unless you use Blue Magic. I either equipped everyone with a fire-eating accessory, or I guess their dress sphere eats fire. I don't really remember. But, yeah. I think, what the hell am I saying here? Yeah, the Blue Mage Dress Sphere, Gun Magic Dress Sphere is actually pretty good. Because its normal attack is okay. Once you start collecting Blue Magics, they're good. The problem is, it doesn't really have any skills for you to learn, because you learn skills by getting hit with the magic. So, if you're running around using it, it's kind of like... You know, I give poor old dragon a hard time for... Even on camera, when he will, you know... Oh, here we got something overselling. He's using the deadly triple attack. That still kind of sucks. But I'll give him a hard time because even though he does grind off screen, even on screen when stuff he's recording for his Let's Plays, he'll have his whole equipment build will be for maximizing like skill points and stuff rather than maximizing combat and blah blah blah. But I'm like, you know, do that when you're grinding, not when you're playing. But
Let's do it.
But why am I bringing that up? Knowing Old Dragon's gonna watch this, I'm not doing it to bait him or anything. It's just that, like in this game, it bugs me to play as the Gun Mage just because when they're going around fighting, they're not learning anything. They're not getting better at any skills because they learn all their skills through getting hit by enemy magics. And so sometimes I'll want to have them equipped all the time in case anything uses a magic spell on me and I wasn't expecting it. But most of the time it's like, no, don't use them because they're not learning anything. And once somebody gets good at a like Yuna has maxed out her gun mage dress sphere, I think. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure she's maxed out. Oh no, I intentionally didn't level that one up because I figured I would use her with that on screen to some extent. But yeah, like Black Mage, Thief, these are good things to use. But you won't see a whole lot of them because once I've leveled them up, I'm like, it bugs me to not be learning something as we go. The only solution might be to like off-screen grind and learn all the skills for all the dress spheres so I can just use whatever dress sphere I feel like because there's nothing left to be learned. And leveling up while using certain dress spheres, I don't think affects anything. It's not like if you level up while a thief, your character's base agility goes up. Here we go. Tonberry. So I've been waiting for this. Chef's Knife, 99 damage. That's kind of not that impressive for a Tonberry in one of these games. I mean, we're probably a little over leveled for this point. It's doing much better, much more damage than the enemies that we'd been fighting. It's easily the most dangerous enemy around here, but it's still kind of weak sauce. 414 damage. What is Yuna doing? I accidentally made her select a different skill. Or did she get frozen or something? I was trying to use trigger, like all these trigger happies to get the chain high, but yeah, trigger happies very rarely does it seem to be worth it. I wish I knew how many hit points this thing has. Getting shot point blank in the face didn't do very much. Yelling booyah I figured meant that she was about to win, but I guess not. There are more dangerous enemies in the game than Tonberries, to be sure. And an oversold Tonberry is not to be trifled with. There will be a variation on the Tonberry much later on that's pretty much instant death. Well, not instant death. You're pretty much not going to be able to defeat it unless you kind of have built your characters up and designed an anti-Tonberry killing setup. This battle's been going on for so long, they keep saying they're like, this is the final blow, like, bye, booyah, etc.
Case closed.
The case of the murdered Tonberry is now closed. So Yuna leveled up from that. Very good. Alright, so that's what I wanted to show, is fighting one of those guys. We can come back here later to fight more if we want, like to oversoul them or whatever. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Instead, we will go ahead and finish the mission time that we're on. Which will not take very long at all now that we've got the charm band. Oh, and you know, I just now remembered, kind of randomly, this is where we had our big showdown with the Dark Magus Sisters, too. Where you could stretch it out and fight them one at a time if you pulled off the chase correctly, or you could fight them all in one big battle, which, although it takes much less time, was to me tougher than the fight against Penance. I had a lot of luck involved with actually winning that.
Wow, Lady Yuna.
Hey,
It's me, Elma. It's
Elma.
been so long. Wow, you've really changed.
You didn't give me a chance to tell you I knew who you were.
Never better. Now that I'm in the Youth League, I've always got something to do.
Like beating clocks.
Hey, you made it past all the fiends. Nice work.
Yeah, well,
Go on,
I
step
did
aside.
defeat Sin.
Right away, Captain.
She's kind of a, well, not saucy.
Wow, look at you.
You look exactly the same.
Not bad, huh?
I think she looks exactly the same. Most characters that we encounter who in the previous game they didn't design new models for. So we got a glass buckle for that. And Heart of the Flame garment grid. The Youth League headquarters at the top of the left. Commander Cecil is there as good as ever. They're planning some big mission right now. It's a bunch of secret cloak and dagger type stuff. Yeah, I know. You guys are going to go totally ruin the peace by attacking the New Yevon party. Or whatever. Isn't there all kinds of treasure chests? I thought there was a place to save. We got favorite outfit. What the heck is favorite outfit? Seriously, what is favorite outfit? Whatever it is, it seems like we already had one because it didn't appear at the bottom of the list of items. Unless it's a key item. We got Crimson Sphere 9, which we need to watch at some point. Doesn't appear to be a key item either. Well, we got a new garment grid. Heart of the Flame. We get Fire Eater. Are we... You'd think we were already using that. What are we actually using with them? She's got Still of the Night. Everyone's probably using Still of the Night. Okay. Alright, well, I don't know what favorite outfit is, but can't worry about it too much. Well, it's a little early to call it a video, but we're about to go up the elevator, which will take us to Youth League headquarters, where I imagine we'll have some plot scenes and stuff play out. So what I'll do is I'll call it a video, and next time we'll check those out. We might even get to meet Maven Ted Nugent, and hopefully he will not put us in a stranglehold. And yeah, it should be a good time. And eventually we'll get back to the all-important publicity missions, which is kind of actually just a nice way to make yourself visit most of the locations in Spira in each act. But anyway, I'm the Serious JG, and thank you guys for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more of Final Fantasy X-2.